listening to KMRO-FM Kamarocho Radio. Radio. Gamers. Yakuza gamers. Hey, it's a Yakuza Replay podcast. I'm Jordan, and with me, as always, is Argyle.
Hello. I'm here.
Welcome back to the land of not recording in a camper van.
Yeah. Not even a van, a camper trailer. Thank you.
A camper trailer. Welcome to having a 4 walls and adobe slabs.
Yeah. I'm sleeping on a tatami mat. I've just got a gray sweatsuit and no personal accoutrement.
Gray sweatsuit.
My room is covered in cup noodles and empty energy drink bottles.
And you're just out here killing everyone's parents, just like Kazuma would have wanted. Kazuma, who is alive, by the way.
Yes,
it's important to reiterate that. Hey, guess what? There's a new RGG product on the market.
Yeah, I stopped playing it so that we could record this.
I haven't started playing it yet, which is shocking for me. I'm holding off on. I want to fully enjoy it, so I'm waiting next week.
Well, also you're extremely busy all the time.
I'm so fucking busy, and I just want to make sure I got a solid week to put aside for Yakumi. I mean, this is the last game before Sega takes him behind the fucking trailer,
the woodshed, and just puts 2 between his eyes.
He's like, It's that meme, but it's Yakumi saying, "I'm so sorry that I look like Takaya Kimura," and then Sega saying, "Some crimes can never be forgiven."
I'm so sorry. I'm so beautiful.
Why do I look? I'm so sorry. I have his face. I could have. Why don't I have? And it could be like Game 3 is like Kaito is like, Yakumi, that accident, it made you look like a person who doesn't exist. And he's like, oh no, my face.
Oh no.
Oh no, but I'm still, and my voice fell out and I got a different one.
They had to completely reconstruct your face and vocal cords, Kiryu. Not Kiryu. Yagami.
And then, Yagumi's like, I am now the Dragon of Dojima, my shocking backstory. So yeah, we'll talk about, maybe we'll do coming up, maybe like in the next month, we'll do like a Lost Judgment.
Yeah, first impressions.
Like we did with Yakuza 7.
Yeah.
But I haven't touched it yet. I don't know anything about it.
I have gotten right past where the demo covered, which I've already played. I did that like a week ago. So
looks pretty fun.
It looks pretty fun from what I've played. I spent like 20 minutes playing Sonic the Fighters and getting my ass handed to me by Bark the Polar Bear and Miles Tails per hour. So,
well, that's all we'll talk about with Lost Judgment today. Because I mean, I haven't played it. So.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Oh, I want to say one more thing about Lost Judgment. It's the worst box art I've ever seen in my life.
It looks like he's doing Goatsy. I'm sorry.
It looks like he's doing Goatsy, and it looks really bad. And even if it didn't look like he was doing Goatsy, I mean, like, even if Goatsy didn't exist, it would still be bad box art. It just looks terrible. I don't know I don't know what they were thinking. It feels like a placeholder that they forgot to like do real. They're like, oh my god, they released it and they're like, another game, well done. And then they look at the shelves and they're like, wait, I thought we replaced that with something good.
Maybe it has symbolic meaning once you get to the deeper of the story, and then it's slightly less stupid looking.
Oh, I pre-ordered it. I got the Steelbook case. It looks exactly the same, except in this one he's wearing a ring. It makes it so much worse.
Oh, no. I did pre-order it. I did not get a Steelbook, unfortunately. I kind of like Steelbooks, although I have a bad luck streak with them, where sometimes they just don't close for me. So
my problem with Steelbooks, and I don't know if this is because of my color blindness, but like I put them all on the shelf together, and I've got like 8 of them. And they are impossible. You gotta like look at the right angle for some of them. If the text is like shiny, yeah. So I'm like, I don't know what fucking game I'm pulling out right now. It sucks.
Do I have a Steelbook for anything? Oh yeah, Kiwami 2 is
I have Kiwami 2. I think there was a thing where a lot of times if you just bought it used, it came.
Yeah, I don't even know if I had it pre-ordered.
I got mine used from GameStop for like $10, and it came in the Steelbook. Yakuza 3. Chapter 3.
Come on now.
Power Struggle. And guess what, everybody? In an unprecedented move that came with a combination of long chapter and busy week, we are splitting this one right down the middle.
Splitting it.
Splitting it in 2. It's a very long chapter,
like,
and it also
like King
it feels
Solomon,
like
we're splitting
it honestly
this
feels
into...
like it should be. It feels like it should be 2 chapters because the first half is just completely different than the second half.
Yeah.
The first half should just be called Kiryu does parenting, and then the second half should be called like Kiryu does some Yakuza shit.
Mm-hmm.
Kiryu helps out some boys.
Kiryu shouldn't be allowed to do like disparate activities within the same chapter. That's
well, I guess that most of this chapter is just devoted to Kiryu helping out some boys. Just depending on the definition of boy that you select.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just varying sizes of boy.
Varying sizes of boy.
Yeah, like we've got like the very small boy, then we've got the kind of large boy,
bigger
and then we've
boy,
got the full adult boy.
The evolution of boys.
Mm-hmm.
We got it's Shiro, then Taichi, then Rikia.
Yep.
climbing out of that primordial soup. So yeah, this is every week I go back to thinking about that article that someone wrote that was just like the beginning of Yakuza 3 is the best part of the game, and every week I'm just nodding along with it. I wish this was the whole game. I really just wish that none of the rest of the game happened after this part, and it was just like chapter 6. Eri has to take your parent to work day, and you got to come there, and you got to make
you gotta make people think you have a real job and that you're not a former Yakuza, but you can still pick that as a dialogue choice, and if you do, you don't get a good reward though.
Chapter 9, the plot, parentheses, Haruka lost a tooth.
You need to hatch a heist plan with the other orphans to get money under her pillow.
To get money under her pillow because she's just very hyper. She just is a light sleeper, and it's like, how can I put the money down there?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like chapter 10 is like, oh, and I guess Daigo shows up. And then
chapter 10, birthday party.
Ooh, there we go. But hey, can I throw a twist at it? Kiryu's birthday party.
Oh,
what a much better game. Listen, I'm not saying Yakuza 3 is bad. I'm just saying that Yakuza 3 is misguided.
They should make Yakuza Kiwami 3 and like they introduced like the cabaret into Kiwami 2.
Oh yeah.
It should be like an orphanage management sim.
Have different city council members come to the orphanage, and you have to entertain them by like having them
in the
orphanage
management sim. You can like equip a city councilman, and they'll give you a different buff.
Can you get one.
So like Akasaka makes your kids better at sports.
Can you acquire more orphans by killing people's parents?
That's one way of doing it. They start out with like lower morale though.
Lower morale, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Kiryu,
yeah.
That's the thing, is that Kiryu wouldn't do it. So like maybe it's as you play, when characters are getting killed, their orphans just come to Morning Glory, and then you can equip them in your orphan party. And then it's like fever time, and that's like allowance. Everyone gets their allowance, and it's just like, fuck yeah, these orphans are doing great. They're loving it.
They're really happy.
So, this section of chapter 2 is mostly devoted.
Yeah, it's like Cabaret, except instead of making you money, it only drains your wallet, and you have to.
It only drains your wallet, but it makes you happy.
It makes you happy. You earn like a fulfillment in your heart.
You don't get anything as a player. You just feel good about making these orphans smile.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, I hope you like the news. Because we get to
it's time for the goddamn news.
The first chunk of this chapter, guest directed by Aaron Sorkin himself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jeff Newsroom is here. The guy from Dumb and Dumber.
He tells you that the United States Armed Forces killed Osama bin Laden for you, the pilot.
For you, the pilot, but not the flight attendant.
No, not the flight attendant was being rude to the news guy. Yeah, so we get like, there are many sides. There are two sides. There are two political parties. There's missiles and there's resorts.
Yeah, we
gotta reach across the aisle and create the world's first army-based themed resort.
We'll talk about more about like we're cooking up something for this.
We're cooking up U.S.
military relations with Japan and Okinawa in particular.
But neither of us know anything about that, so we need to like figure out who does, and we're cooking things up. But
I've started doing a little bit of research on the side, just a little bit.
There are two politics. There's one party that is missile defense system, and the leader of that party is I keep thinking he's the guy from Yakuza 7, but it's not that guy.
No, his name is Ryuzo Tamiya.
Tamiya, and then there's Suzuki.
He's the defense minister.
There's the defense king, and then there's the party king.
He's the land minister.
Yeah, and he wants to build the resort. And then we get like news footage. I love one of the guys that's just like, I want to make jobs for Okinawans and put Okinawa first. And then the other guy is this like little toad of a man.
Yeah, no, like, that's the
all I want to do.
I want the fucking military base here. We need the ballistic missile defense system. Give us money.
He's just walking. He just walks past all these reporters and he just says, I simply want to defend Japan. That is all I have to say. And they're like, sir, but are you aware, sir? And they're just like, you gotta hand it to him.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically it. We find out that the locals are protesting both kinds of things.
Yeah, we get like interviews with actual locals. That I like that. It's really cute. Where people are just like, yeah, I don't know how to feel about it.
I do love the guy who, first of all, is afraid to say the words. I guess that Sega did not want to directly call out North Korea, but they're like winking at the camera. If a certain someone, wink, wink, wink.
If somebody on a peninsula on the mainland wanted
if this funny little guy, little rocket man, wink, wink. But I do love this guy who's just like, well, if a certain country fired missiles at us, they definitely aim them for Tokyo, so I don't think we need the military.
Yeah, why do we need it on Okinawa?
Like, this king, they can fire missiles at the big city. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, put the missile batteries in Tokyo. Why do we need them here?
Yeah, and then Kiryu, this is the most unbelievable part of the chapters. There's no fucking way that Kiryu watches the news, even if it directly impacts his life.
This is the first time he's watched the news in his life, and he's bored.
No, he watched the news one time before when he was watching himself on the news beating up a bunch of guys at a funeral.
Right.
Look, Gary, there I am.
He watches the news sometimes because he's like, am I on the news today? There's always a chance.
Am I on the news for killing Kyoei Jingu in a big explosion? No? Okay. Haruka comes in and she's just like, oh, are you watching the news because we got evicted because of this? And
we do also find out that both of those people are like big candidates for prime minister. Yeah. So like this is a big deal, and like whoever gets their thing is probably going to be prime minister.
Yeah. Haruka's like, hey, is this about us getting evicted? Does this have anything to do with this? And Kiryu's like, yeah, well, we're not like moving. I'm not gonna let those Yakuza, there's like 3 of them, and I could fight them, no problem. So
I could beat them up every day.
I could fight the entire United States Armed Forces if I had to.
It'd be fine.
I'm amazed that Kiryu has never just fought some troops. He's fought varying soldiers of varying degrees. He's fought like SWAT and he's fought secret agents, but he's never fought United States soldiers, and I think that's the actual shame.
Military. I think RGG are cowards for not letting him do that.
Good news, Oji-san. You have successfully eliminated the United States Armed Forces.
Dr. Coomer calling Kiryu Oji-san.
Yeah.
Oh God.
But more pressing than anything about the Japanese Okinawan political climate.
Kiryu adopts Dr. Coomer in the orphanage.
I wish Kiryu would adopt all 3.
Bubby, Kiryu, and Tommy.
Yeah.
Not please. Kiryu. I said Kiryu again. Yeah, Coomer.
Kiryu is Coomer and why can't I think of the other one? Bubby, right? Bubby, Coomer, and Tommy. But more important than the Okinawan land deal. Someone hurt Shiro's feelings.
Someone has made Shiro sad. He's down in the dumps.
Now, in our ongoing effort to learn all of the names of all of the children, Shiro is, and I'm no disrespect, this is just my mnemonic, Shiro is the nerd.
He's the nerd. He's got the glasses. He's the bowl cut.
He's got the bowl cut.
He's got the yellow shirt.
I'm doing good this week. I've got
all the kids. I know
all of them. I know. Okay, so Shiro is the nerd. He wears yellow. Mm-hmm. Koji is the jock. Taichi is the big boy.
Big boy.
Big is beautiful boy. We all know Taichi. Mitsuo is the green shirt. He's the one who's half African American. Mm-hmm. Eri is tiny.
Yeah,
she's the smallest one. I think. Is she the smallest one?
No, the smallest one is the one we talked to last week on the beach.
We talked about. Is that not Eri?
That's not Eri. Eri's the one in the green shirt with the pigtails.
Yeah, Eri is the green shirt and pigtails.
The only one I'm forgetting is the youngest one.
Is the small one. We'll figure it out. Well, we've got like half of them.
Riona, and then who we haven't really talked to yet, is the one in the pink sweater.
Shirt. Yeah. And then Ayako is the one who
she's in the green like dress. She's got braids. She's like the oldest and most responsible.
And all of them are voiced by adults, and all of them run in a very weird way.
The child animations in this game are upsetting.
The child walk in Yakuza 3 is like, I don't know how it happened, but it is also very funny. Also, I have to point out, Koji Sports Boy is wearing this, like, I think he's supposed to be wearing like a blue football jersey, like a soccer, but he's got this weird like European crest on his shirt, and I cannot figure out what it is. But
it's very strange.
It's very strange. It looks like he's a proud German.
Maybe he just really likes their soccer team.
Maybe he does. Maybe he likes the German soccer team. I don't know. Shiro is sad because he's being bullied.
Yes.
And
well, we don't quite know that yet.
Shiro is sad for for ambiguous reasons, and then Kiryu does some investigating.
You have to ask Shiro, and you get like 3 options that he just says no to. It's like, did something happen at school? No. Is it a girl? Does your tummy hurt? No. Is it a girl? Don't be stupid, Kiryu, please. Girl would never talk to me.
Then he asks Koji and he asks Riona, and they're like, I don't know, go ask Taichi. He probably knows because they're not in his class because they're all different ages.
Koji and Riona in particular are like, if you need the info out of him, I could probably like beat him up.
Yeah,
I could put him in a headlock. Riona's like, I think I could take him in a fight.
I'm going to make it so much worse. I do love our horrible little men, our tiny boys. Taichi and Mitsuo were just fucking fighting on the beach. Like, they're just having a wrestling match on the beach.
These kids love to wrestle.
These are fighting boys. I mean, they're taking after their Oji-san.
That's what little boys do. They like to wrestle.
Let little boys wrestle. I saw a Gillette ad that said that they shouldn't be allowed to do this anymore, and I'm angry.
What?
Huh?
I'm not sure I understand.
Oh, Gillette once made an ad that was like, toxic masculinity is bad, and then a bunch of conservatives online got very angry about it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
They were like, boys are supposed to fight, and then that's a bad thing.
More like,
someone was like, boys should fight.
More like soy Gillette.
Soy Gillette. No, this
more
is
like
bad.
Gillestrogen.
Gillestrogen. There you go. Now let's put this online. Let's put it on a T-shirt and make $1 million off the rubes.
Yeah, I'll sell this design to Steven Crowder.
Can we talk about the worst teacher in the whole world? Because
the worst man.
The worst man. This guy is worse than Jingu, and Jingu is ready to kill his child for political power. So Taichi and Mitsu are kicking each other's asses on the beach. They're hitting each other with figure 4 leg locks and snap Germans.
Yeah, they're doing elbow drops, suplexes.
They're doing elbow drops. Taichi hits Mitsuo with a Muno moonsault. But Mitsuo
Taichi invents the Rainmaker right here.
He does invent the Rainmaker, but Mitsuo puts his knees up, and that's just any aerial move is gonna be thwarted by knees. And they tell Kiryu that Shiro is being bullied, and Kiryu's like, well, I can't handle this. And he thinks for a moment, would it be cool if I beat up a kid?
No. I will
call the teacher.
That's one of the things I'm not supposed to do.
Kiryu calls the teacher, and the teacher is, and he's like, "Hey, I'm Kiryu. My son, my child goes to your school.
Yeah, I have like 9 kids that go to that school. Do you
I'm
know,
like half of your student body.
Yeah, do you know Shiro? And the guy on the other end is like, oh yeah. I'm his
Shiro,
teacher.
I'm his teacher. And I'm like, okay, this is, and you're like, good. This has promise now. I've connected with the one person I should probably be talking to. And then he's like, okay, I think Shiro might be getting bullied. And then the guy's just like, no, he's not. Fuck you. You parents always bring your problems to me. Go fuck yourself. Shut up.
Fuck
and then
you.
he just hangs up on
fucking parents
you.
these days. They're so fucking entitled with their kids.
Yeah.
I bet it was one of those other orphans. I bet you just let them run rampant on each other and put each other in figure 4 leg locks and suplexes.
The nature of Shiro's bullying is very physical, because Taichi says something that's very strange to me, where Taichi said, I walked in on Shiro in the bath as a joke. Pranked. But then he walks in and he sees Shiro covered in bruises, and it's like, oh, this isn't good. So Shiro is being beat up at school, and Kiryu calls, hey, I think one of the students is beating up one of my orphans, and then the guy's just like, go fuck yourself.
Fuck you.
No. Parents these days are so entitled, they send their kids to school not ready for them to be beat up by the other children.
Well, we find out there's a reason that he's being such a shit about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Kiryu's like, okay, well, that's clearly not going to work. And at this point, the first time I play this game, I'm like, oh, Kiryu's gonna beat up the teacher.
Kiryu is gonna beat up the teacher. Please, God, or he'll beat up he'll beat up the boy.
No. And then but Kiryu says to like Taichi and Mitsuo, like, don't worry, guys. I'm gonna make sure this never happens again. I'm gonna
beat up a boy. I'm gonna beat up a little boy for you. I'm gonna throw him in the trash can.
I'm gonna fucking toss him into the ocean. He'll never come back.
It's like have you ever seen that video that's just I don't know if it's a compilation or if it's edited, but it's just a scene of Jackie Chan beating up a bunch of children.
Oh God, no, I don't. Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen that.
Let me see if I can. Did I make this video up? I swear to God, there's a video of Jackie Chan beating.
There's a scene in like Rush Hour 3 where they go to a dojo that's for kids.
Maybe
but I don't
I'm making this video.
I don't know if they fight the children in there. I think they fight a large man.
Maybe I may have invented a video in my head where Jackie Chan beats up a bunch of small children, but if anyone has ever seen that video, don't send it to me because I don't really want to watch Jackie Chan beat up a bunch of kids. I know there's also a scene from It's Always Sunny where Mac and Charlie fight some children. I don't recommend doing this, by the way.
I don't recommend beating up children. This is firm stance on Kamurocho Radio.
Firm stance. I'm putting my foot down. Do not hit kids. But you know that Kiryu considered it for like a half second. And then he was like, no. If the kid was like 19, he would probably beat him up.
Yeah, I mean, that's different. He's an adult at that point. He can make decisions for himself. Majima, on the other hand, has beaten up a 12-year-old before and will do it again.
God, he did beat up a 12-year-old.
It was a very large 12-year-old. He beat up a little
kid.
It was very large. He was adult size.
He knew what he was doing.
Oh, well.
He knew what he was doing.
At the time, he kind of didn't.
Do you think that maybe the Majima's blows to Ryuichi's head when he was 12 permanently altered his personality and turned him into a bit of a sicko? Do you think that, like, Majima, like, your brain is really working on developing when you're that age, and Majima did beat the shit out of Ryuichi when he was 12.
Yeah, he did kind of knock his brain around.
It is entirely possible that not only did Majima scramble Ryuichi's brain like a plate full of eggs, but also he made Ryuichi just resented Majima and the Kanto
Tojo clan. Yeah,
he was just like, I will get my revenge.
I'm going to destroy. And my dad for not like going to war with them over this.
Anyways, we get more information. Taichi explain because Kiryu's like, "What's going on? Why don't you talk to me?" It turns out that Taichi is Hashimoto's son.
Not Taichi.
No, Taichi. Taichi is not. No, sorry.
The bully Yoshinori is Hashimoto's son, and Hashimoto, I don't know if we said it, is the teacher.
The teacher, yeah.
Yes.
And so Kiryu's like, okay, well that makes this a little more complicated. So then he goes, and then it becomes somehow even more complicated. Not really, but like it hypothetically, because then we find out from Shiro that Hashimoto is like plays golf with a guy named Akasuka, and Akasuka is a influential city council member.
Yeah,
and according to this horrible little boy who is beating up our nerdy son, Akasuka would shut down Morning Glory Orphanage.
Yeah, like Hashimoto could get him to just close the door, shutter the place like that.
Yeah, which is a thing that I would believe a small child to
absolutely. Yeah, like my dad's friends with the president. He could order a drone strike on your house tomorrow.
It's not Shiro's fault, but it is Kiryu's fault for believing a thing that a small child would tell him.
Yeah.
If you think about it.
Kiryu's like, okay, well, I have to deal with this on my own. In the meantime, I have some other advice that I can give to Shiro. That
fight God or die trying.
Hey, like, when the whole system's corrupt down to the roots, if you can't tell on the bully because the bully's dad is the teacher, is the authority figure, what are you going to do?
Beat the bully up.
Beat the bully up and also beat up his dad.
Kiryu, Kiryu's like, I will train you. I will teach you Kamaki style.
I will teach you the ancient art of assassination of Kamaki. Yeah. Yeah, fucking Dan did post that comic in the Discord, and I've been thinking about it since he did.
Wait, what comic?
Oh, it's a comic of Kiryu teaching Haruka the Tiger Drop.
Oh my god. I gotta tell you, I gotta shout out a special moment in this chapter, which is just the laziest transition in the entire series, where Kiryu's like, I will go talk to Akasuka. And then it just fades out, and then just like it just feels like someone stuck it on the screen with like Microsoft Paint. It just says the following day.
Yeah, it's really lazy.
It just feels incredibly lazy. It's not a problem. Oh,
I missed it. Like I looked away for a second and I missed it. I was pretty sure that it was the following day, but anyways, here's that comic. I sent it to you.
This is a good comic.
It's really good.
It's a good comic. I really like Kiryu, like, not having ever been hit by a tiger drop before, and his daughter just like really rocking,
just laying him out,
and he's just like, this is the first time he's ever felt pain in his life.
Yeah. Oh man. So yeah, it's the next day. I do want to point something out about Yakuza 3 that is present in the remake for whatever reason, the remaster. You can't pause during cutscenes.
That sucks. I remember that. This is a huge problem, and it's very bad. I mean, there's definitely a thing ever, and it's, thank God, like, games are not really like this anymore. But there used to be a time, listeners, and I'm sure everyone who's listening to this remembers, where the paranoia the first time you play a game of whether
pressing the start button if it's going to skip or if it's going to, yeah. I still have that because there are games that still do that. And
yeah, it's usually, thank God, most games like either make you hold a button to skip a cutscene, but like every time it happens to me in a newer game, and I can't think of any specific examples. I just feel so betrayed. Mm-hmm. I just feel like physically, I feel like something has been a great wrong has been done to me.
Yeah, this is an injustice against me, the gamer.
Yeah, like
like
and by the way, Argyle, gamers are a persecuted group.
Yeah, they are.
And that is why we need a gamer.
Well, you can't do that in 4 either. We're not going to have that feature again until 5. So
it's on the back of the box.
I thought I would be clever and go like press the PlayStation button to go back.
Oh no!
I thought that would do. That doesn't do shit. Sorry, that doesn't help.
Kiryu talks to one of his neighbors who basically says, No. The Akasuka I know is the nicest man in the world, and he loves to get to know all of the people in the town, and he loves orphans, and he loves children. But if you want to go talk to him, he loves to golf.
Loves to golf. All of his free time, he's down at the golf course.
He just spends time at the golf course. They say he'd be there. I think what does he say? Something like, he'd be there all the time if he didn't have to eat or sleep or something like that. So Kiryu's like, guess I'll go
train down there.
Guess I'll go engage in a mini game, and then he gets on the monorail.
Whoa,
monorail.
Mono meaning monorail. One, and rail
and
meaning
rail means rail. I do love whenever you take the monorail, it plays like a
It's really
futuristic
good.
monorail. I do like it. I didn't know that they had a monorail in Okinawa. This is how I learned that. I mean, I guess maybe it's fake for the game. But this is our first time that we really get to explore downtown.
Oh yeah, do you want to do that now?
Yeah, sure. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, either now or like after we talk to Akasaka. Basically, is the best
let's talk
time.
about it now.
Okay.
Because there's a couple things that I wanted to talk about. The first thing is that Ryukyu is the first city in Yakuza, to have cars.
Yeah, like chronologically, like Kiwami 2 had them because
cars,
that was something they had in 6. But 3, if you're playing the actual games in order, yeah.
Unlike Yakuza 7, the cars will not fuck you up.
Oh, they won't. Yeah, they won't ragdoll you.
God, it is so funny. Yakuza 7 is, I think, the first game I've ever played where getting hit by a car is like, you under no circumstances ever want to walk in. It is a game that incentivizes using the crosswalk. Mm-hmm. Like, you will get ruined by a car, and it's an RPG, so you need the health.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like Ryukyu a lot.
They are driving pretty fast in this game.
They're driving pretty fast, and actually, this game does have a very I really like the crosswalk in this game because it's one of those Japanese musical crosswalks, and it took me so long.
Is that what that is?
Yes.
Is that what that music is? Oh my god, I didn't know that.
Yes, I didn't. It took me so long. So you'll hear there's 2 songs that play. One of them is like this jaunty tune, and then there's this one that's like a kind of slower, like minor key song. It's like I don't remember, but they play, and it like bleeps at you, and I was like, what the fuck am I hearing?
I thought it was just one of the storefronts.
No, that's what I thought too, and then I realized it's okay. What it is a crosswalk, and this is a real thing in Japan. It is that a crosswalk will play music or a noise, and they do them here too, but they don't play music because it is for vision impaired people, so they can know when to cross the street, because Japan has so many elderly people living in it. And I learned this because I was at the train station and there was like bird chirping noises being played at the platform, and that's because for blind people or people who have lost their vision in some way, there's those sound cues help them know how to navigate the environment around them. So that's what that is.
Wonderful. I love that.
It's so neat, and I love that it's like a little song. That's just so fun.
It's just a good touch.
That's I don't know, that little detail of like this city has a functional crosswalk where when the music plays, people begin to cross the street. That's just that one little touch.
I never even noticed because the cars will just stop on a dime for you if you walk in the middle of the street.
Yeah, but they'll stop. They actually they do cross at the crosswalk, and I always really love that. And I like Ryukyu because it's so green. It just feels like there's just more like light and color in the city than in Kamurocho. But there are 100% more guys who want to kill you.
Yeah, no, it's a small city. It's very like homey, you know, like it's a cozy little town compared to Kamurocho. It's really nice.
There's also the like arcade mall that we visited last week with Rikia. That's kind of nice. And there's also this entire like indoor market that you have to go to a couple times.
There's not a whole lot in there, but it is.
No, but it's just one of those things that it's just like they put this whole environment in here for basically no reason, only for like just to make it feel like a place, I guess.
Yeah.
I like Ryukyu a lot. I really wish that there wasn't like 100 guys there. And there's also a canal in the middle of the city, or perhaps a river.
Yeah.
Does this city? There's only a sub-story about a cat, right? It doesn't have cats walking around.
No, I don't believe it does.
No, there is a sub-story about a cat, though, in this game.
We will get to see a cat.
I do like
a cat.
What
was I going to say? I was going to say something.
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, about the old people. There are a lot of old people. I like the old people walking
Oh, there's so many hunched-over old people. Yeah.
Up north is Hatsumachi. That's the kind of red light district.
Yeah.
That's where you can do, that's where the cabaret clubs are.
The worst mini game in the world.
That's where karaoke is. So this is the first game in the series to have karaoke.
It's wild that this is the first game to have karaoke, but I mean, they made 3 games in, and they made what's his name?
Takaya Kuroda.
Takaya Kuroda. Oh, I called him Takaya Kimura. That's not his name.
Kimura's name is pretty close to that, actually. It's
Takuya Kimura.
Takuya Kimura, yeah.
Kimura. But they made Takaya Kuroda sing in this one. And he could sing Kamurocho Lullaby, which is our lovely
outro for this one, which I didn't like at first, but it is.
No, it really grew on me. It's an enka ballad. It's a really nice song.
I think I mostly just didn't like it because the Kamurocho 3 karaoke minigame is as bad as it's going to get. And Kamurocho Lullaby in particular is kind of a hard one to do.
Yeah. And I when you come from like really energetic songs, this one is like an enka ballad. It's just a different thing. But I really like Kiryu pouring his heart out.
Yeah, and he puts his soul into it.
When he finishes and he goes, "Arigatou gozaimasu."
Arigatou gozaimasu.
And he just bows. He's like very earnest about it, especially because he's singing alone by himself to no one. That he feels the need to thank you for listening to him sing. Anything else to say about the city?
I don't think so. I think that's about it. I
do
do have a sub-story.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a sub-story. This is sub-story number 55. It's called I Want to Go to Tokyo.
I remember this one.
Yeah. This is none of the sub-stories in this game are pretty short, but there are some. There's some
good ones.
Yeah, there are some decent ones. Yeah.
I don't think there's any. I don't think there's like any in 3 that. I mean, maybe there are, and I just don't remember them. But there aren't any in 3. Like even in the ones with 2 that had some degree of cutscenes in them. I don't think there's like any in 3 that have their own cutscenes.
There is one I can think of.
There's one.
That is a continuation of one from a previous game that you might.
The sub-stories in... I don't think the sub-stories...
Or wait, is that even a sub-story in this? I don't remember.
It might be main content.
I think it is. I think it's a sub-story, though. I think it has to be.
I don't feel like things start getting really good until 4. That's probably when the first... And then 5 definitely has really good sub-stories.
Oh, 5 has pretty killer ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is sub-story number 55. I want to go to Tokyo. You're walking through the arcade mall when a woman approaches you. She's just standing there, and you have to like go to her. Like this isn't one of those ones where it kind of wrenches your attention away to talk to her. And she walks up to you and she's like, "Hey, you're from Tokyo, aren't you? You're from the mainland, right?" And Kiryu says, "Yeah. How could you tell?" She says, I could tell by your fancy leather shoes. Those big pointed brown leather shoes. You know, nobody from around here wears those sorts of things.
Caked you must with be the blood of hundreds of men that you've literally stomped their heads into the pavement.
I mean, I'm just guessing because you kind of look like the 4th chairman of the Tojo clan.
You look a little bit like Kazuma Kiryu.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, I've never heard of him.
Never heard of that guy.
Sounds handsome.
Sounds pretty cool and could beat up a lot of guys in a fight. I don't know. Her name is Kaede and Anya, and she wants you to tell her about Tokyo. She just wants to know all about it. So she takes you like to a bar nearby. You just hang out.
So first thing you got to know, if you walk down the street, people will try to kill you.
Yeah.
That's the first thing. Second thing, there's a guy named Majima. Do not, under any circumstances, ever speak to him.
Do not approach him. He looks really weird. He's extremely dangerous. Do not approach him.
At the end of he will walk around the city, and you just gotta be aware that he's everywhere.
If you spend enough skill points, you can get the Majima sensor upgrade though, and that'll make it a little easier to avoid him. But
there's an alleyway in near the championship district.
Don't go there. You will get kidnapped.
You will get kidnapped. It is the most dangerous alley in the entire world.
Just take the other entrance in the champion district. You can, if you want to go to Earth Angel that bad or like Shellac.
Yeah. Just
go to the other way.
Kaede wants to live in Tokyo though.
She does. She says she wants to live in Tokyo. She wants you to tell her about it. But she's never been there. She's only been to like Kyoto on a field trip. And she hasn't even heard of Kamurocho. So her first question is like, okay, how much is rent? Just give it to me straight, Kiryu.
Kiryu's like, I've never actually rented in the.
Kazuma usually just gave me a place to stay.
I've only ever lived in a fucking bombed out bar for like the past year.
You get some choices here. It doesn't really matter what choices you pick for this, but so I'm just gonna go over the ones that I picked.
It's rent, Haruka. How much could it cost? 100 yen?
Well, not 100 yen. Try 100,000, which is how much a studio apartment goes for in Tokyo. Roppongi? I don't know what Roppongi is.
Roppongi is a high end nightlife district in Tokyo.
Ah, okay. That's gonna set you back 300,000 yen. But
is this for purchase or for rent?
For rent.
100,000 yen is
these are rent figures.
100
that he's throwing.
100,000 is like $1,000. Okay.
Yeah.
Roughly in the easy conversion of 100 yen is about $1, which is not.
Yeah, and then if you're willing to live in the suburbs, it'll only cost you 60K. Right.
That's not so.
60K a month.
That's not,
that's
like
so he says this is what I picked. I picked the one with the suburbs, and you're like, oh yeah, it's only 60,000 if you're willing to, live outside of the city a little bit. And she says, oh, like the next town over, that's not too bad. I could do that. And Kiryu says, no, not the next town over.
Right now,
I'm talking like an hour away.
I will say 60,000 yen is $542. You imagine paying that much in rent? Oh, how sweet that sounds.
Yeah, but mean, again, that's an hour outside of Tokyo.
Yeah, I think I'd commute an hour for that much, that cheap of rent.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I'd probably do it. She's like, oh, that sounds. That's kind of. That's a big commute. I don't know if I want to do that. Well, you know what? Forget about rent. What about like travel? Should I bring my car? Everybody on TV that I see in Tokyo, they're always.
Kiryu doesn't know what a car is.
He does not.
He's never heard of the fucking things.
This man's not going to learn how to drive for another few years.
It's going to take him a couple of games to learn what a car is. What is this large metal horse?
Can I pick it up and swing it at people?
Can I hit people with this thing? This is the thing. You open the door and then you put the head in there. And then you close it, right? I don't know what they do besides that.
She's like, should I bring my car there? Like, when I'm watching like shows on TV, they're always driving around, and I like to go shopping because I'm a woman. So like, I need to be able to have all my shopping bags with me. Like, what do I do with this? And your options are, parking fees are expensive. You should just take the train, or don't drink and drive. I told her to take the train because Kiryu takes public transit all the time.
Oh yeah,
Kiryu does taxis,
public transport. Yeah,
he took the train to get here. In fact, so
I was gonna say he's a public transit king, but then I remember the only way that Kiryu gets around the city is by taking taxis, which is not good.
Well, yeah, it's better than. Better than a lot of things.
It's gonna be a really shitty day when an RGG game comes out and they replace the taxis with like a ride share. Like, pull out your phone and I can't think of.
I am glad that even though they have added like being able to use the phone in the games to call a taxi, it is still a taxi and not.
It is still a taxi and
not ride share.
Oh, I've never heard of grift before. That sounds more like a Grand Theft Auto joke. Hey,
even GTA 5 had taxis that you could call it, even though Uber was a thing in 2013. That was strange.
I guess it was. Was it? It feels like it wasn't like.
I guess not as synonymous. Though. Like Lyft and Uber weren't as huge.
I don't think they were like basically like took over taxi services as we know it. Oh my god! Every time I think about like one day there will be a 6th Grand Theft Auto game, and it's just gonna be the worst shit in the world. It's gonna be like it's gonna be insufferable, and it's gonna be like there's gonna be oh my god! Remember how in GTA 5 there's a mission where you blew a guy's head
Mark
off?
Zuckerberg's head. Yeah.
Don't say that on our podcast. But you blew up a guy who was supposed to be Mark Zuckerberg, and you blew up his head, and he's like. We're big nerds and we love our phones. Do you know phones? Hey, but what if the phones are spying on you? Like, and then he does funny
where
finger
you do
sex
a ring with
gesture.
one finger and
it's so fun. And then everyone does, and he goes, I'm Facebook, and then his head explodes and it's so funny.
Hell yeah, dude.
I love the Hauser brothers. They're so fucking funny. Oh God, they're so funny. God, they're so rich.
So I answered, you should probably just take the train.
Take the train.
Like that, and she says, "Oh, but I gotta go shopping. How am I gonna go shopping on a train?
You carry your shit on the train.
That's ridiculous.
You just carry it. Hold it with your arms."
Kiryu to this says like, well, there's not just the train. You know, there's taxis. There's there's like buses. There's all sorts of things. You know. There's subways. You can do whatever you want, you know? So, at this point, Kaede's friend, Momiji, runs in. And she says, hey, I'm sorry, sir. I'm Momiji. Hello, nice to meet you. I'm sorry, my friend does this all the time. She has these big dreams about moving to Tokyo, but we keep telling her she's never going to make it there. She's not going to be able to do it. Just tell her, please, sir. Just tell her that she's not going to make it. This presents you with another choice, where you can either say, if you want to go, just go. Your friend is right, or I'll help you move. I just told her, like, hey, if you want to go, you can go, because I mean, I met her 5 minutes ago. I'm not going to help her move. I don't really care. Just go see for yourself. Like, you never know until you do it. And this does somehow end up with you giving her your number anyways, because she's like, hey, what if I do go to Tokyo and I need your help, can I like contact you? Even though you live in Okinawa right now. So you do give her your number, and in exchange for all your information and help, she gives you a Soki burger set, so you get a hamburger out of this.
Congratulations, Kiryu. You've got a hamburger.
A hamburger. I use the hamburger later on to go fishing with. I did catch a fish with it.
I do love that you can fish with a hamburger.
Well, yeah, I did write down what kind of fish it was. It was, shit. Where is it?
No, we gotta go golfing though, Argyle. There's no time for fishing.
There is time for fishing. It was a 34 centimeter gurukun, aka a takasago, or a banana fish. Tastes good fried.
So Kiryu hops on the monorail. And he goes to the golf course. He's then told immediately that he's not cool enough and he's not rich enough to be in the golf.
Yeah, this is only for legitimate businessmen and local politicians. Yeah, sorry, Kiryu, I can't give credit.
I'm imagining the Yakuza CDI game now, and Kiryu's just got the worst voice. He's like, I'm the Dragon of Dojima!
I can't wait to bomb some Yakuza.
I can't wait to use a waiter as a meat shield. And then Kazuma's like, oh, Kiryu,
Kiryu, my boy.
You must take the train to Kansai. What are all these faces?
Those are the patriarchs of the Tojo clan.
Those are the patriarchs of the Obion. Oh, they're all dead. Ah, jeez. So Kiryu goes to the golf course and he conveniently runs into Akasaka, who says, I love golfing and I wish I had a friend. The guy I was going to go golfing with was too busy.
Do you want to golf with
a
me,
small child.
Sir?
Please play the golf mini game with me.
By the way, my name is Akasaka.
Yeah, I'm Akasaka. I was who you were looking for. This is the part where I wrote down, and this is when we will talk about the golfing minigame. But then I remembered, it's a golfing minigame. They're all the same.
Yeah.
All of them are the exact same.
It's not a bad golfing minigame.
No, it's fine. I like it. And I really like this part a lot because, I mean, like I said, this is Yakuza Slice of Life. Kiryu's now golfing with a politician and chatting about kids these days. And I'm fucking living for it.
It's really good.
Literally, he goes full boomer here because he's
like kids be on their fucking cell phones.
He literally is like, When I was a kid, we used our imagination.
We used to play hoop and stick.
Have you seen that horrible comic that's like people with imagination, and it's just very racist, and it's like we would play, and then it's just like indigenous stereotype, and then Kiryu's like, this is what I did when I was a kid, and then it's just like, but now all they want to do is be on their cell phones,
their computers and video games.
Chip. He says like, there were when I was a kid, we all would play sports, and it was so fair because when the kids were younger, we'd
make up rules that could compensate for them.
But now, but it's so funny because he's like, but I. It's like my brother was telling me last week about this fucking comic that's like, before phones, how old is Barbara Streisand? I don't know. Who is Barbara Streisand? That's what Morning Glory is like. All the kids are just sitting around. Oji-san, who is Barbara Streisand?
Who's Barbara Streisand? Yeah,
Oji-san, do you know how old? Oji-san, yeah, but Kiryu doesn't know what fucking anything is. So literally, his entire life is just like kids asking him who Barbara Streisand is because he doesn't let them have the internet, and he's just like, I don't know who Barbara Streisand is. And then a character walks in like, oh, you don't know Barbara Streisand?
She's
all the rage in America.
Here's one of her albums, Kiryu, and he says, "Oh,
you don't know Strawbra Brysand? Oh, I don't know.
I'm starting to see the appeal.
Really know. I'm starting to see the appeal." I fucking love it.
And then you have to do a trivia section where you do list off some facts about her to the kids, and they're like, "Wow, Oji-san, we're really impressed. Thank you.
We know how old Strawbra Brysand is now."
And you unlock one of her CDs, and you can play it in the orphanage.
You play it on the jukebox. But he literally is just like, the kids love the video games, but we don't have those here, so they don't play Pokemon Go to the polls. We just make up games and use our imagination. And the guy's just like, wow, that sounds great. I hate kids.
I fucking hate kids.
I love being.
We give everything to them on a fucking silver platter, and they have no imagination.
These snowflakes.
They're lazy. Entitled.
I wish. And Kiryu's like, but don't worry. When my son was getting bullied, I told him to fight the kid back, and he's like, I'm so fucking proud of you.
Yeah, dude.
You run a tight ship. They're teaching them to be gritty. Yeah, so they just keep golfing. You can fucking destroy this man at golf.
I did not. I fucked up big time on the last hole.
Well, why does the game let you take a mulligan on every shot? Like, is that canon? Is Kiryu like, oh man, I gotta try again. Let me have another go at it. That's literally what Kiryu's practicing what he preached, because he was like, well, when we were a kid, when the younger person would play the sport, we'd give them rules. So he's like, yeah, you can just take as many tries as you want on every shot.
I didn't do that. I whacked my ball out of bounds on the third hole, and then that really set me back, and I ended up getting like a double bogey on that hole, and I think lost by like 2 points.
I have to point out, when Kiryu gets like a good score in golf, he really just looks like he does this gesture where he just slowly
pumps his fist, like kind of laterally,
like he's doing something kind of funny. What else does he talks about? Like, he says that they all do the chores, and then the fucking Akasaka is just like fucking dirt children of today don't do anything. I hate kids so much.
I hate my children.
I love your kids are so good compared to the shitty garbage kids of today.
Especially mine. My kids don't talk to me anymore.
I hate my wife.
Not since my wife split with me.
Oh, you know, Kiryu, my daughter, she's just so good. She
oh no, Date's here now.
He just shows up. And then the fucking florist is, my son, he's dated this girl, she's no good, and he was trying to cheat on her. I still haven't talked to
him after all these years. I don't.
So Kiryu kicks Akasaka's ass at golf, or doesn't.
I did not, yeah.
I just can't get. I'm sorry, I keep talking about it, but just the line. I'm looking at it right now. Kids these days, it's all about the internet and video games.
Yep.
Thank you, Kiryu.
Yeah.
You old 30-something-year-old man.
You're almost 40.
You're not even 40 yet, though. You play video games. You play more video games than your fucking kids do, Kiryu.
These kids have never...
You have spent years of your lives at the arcade.
Like millions of yen on video games.
You are not one to talk. He doesn't know how to use a computer, though.
He doesn't.
I don't think
he won't learn how to do that for like another 10 years. Actually,
yeah, it'll be very funny when he does.
It'll be extremely funny.
After the golf game, Akasaka is just like, "What a nice place you're running. I would love to come visit it in 5 minutes."
In 5 minutes. In fact,
I would love to come visit it right now.
In fact, I'm gonna instant transmission there right now, Kiryu. I'll see you there.
He then says that you can golf whenever you want. And then he says, "All right, I'll meet you at Sunflower Orphanage." But he doesn't actually say that. It's funnier that he doesn't say that.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just like, "Wow, well, I'll help you out with whatever you want. And if you ever need a child assassinated, come to me." And then Kiryu's like, I think I do.
Interesting.
You go back to Sunflower, and yes, Akasaka is literally there.
Yep.
He is here,
just waiting,
and he's waiting outside. And he's like, I just was thinking about that. You know what he's like? He's like fucking Columbo. Like, he shows up literally like the second after you talk to him. You just finished talking to him, and you show up. I was thinking about.
I was headed home, and I couldn't help but wonder.
Stop thinking about that orphanage.
No way, that's Carrie from Sex and the City. Never mind.
And I was talking to my wife, and she said these orphans.
Kids these days, they're so.
Kids is on the internet.
They're always on the internet, playing video games.
I was just thinking about going to a place and seeing some kids.
You mentioned your kids.
You said
they sounded like real upstarts. Real good
shoes. Where'd you get those shoes? They look real nice.
Real nice. I noticed you live here in Okinawa, but you wear those shoes. I ain't never seen nobody from Okinawa wear shoes like that.
One more thing.
You sure you're not from maybe Tokyo, perhaps?
And one more thing. That tattoo on your back is the same as the famous dragon of Dojima. You wouldn't happen to know who that is, would you?
The fourth chairman of the Tojo clan?
The fourth. Okay, so Kasuga is here. And Kiryu's like, oh god, he's here. And Shoji is also, or not Shiro. I mixed up I amalgamated two of the orphans together. Shiro is like real fucked up.
Well, before he shows up, everybody else does, including Taichi. Yeah, Taichi is in the house.
Taichi's in the house. I fucking love him so much. He's so funny. And all the kids show up and like charm this man. They're like, "Oh, we're cute and little, and we run really strange.
We're little responsible children because Kiryu's kind of neglectful and he doesn't really care for us, so we have to do it ourselves."
No. They're like, "We would love to use a computer for once in our life, but Kiryu doesn't let us have one."
We get to use them at school sometimes, but we only have 2 of them.
And then Akasuga's like, "What a nice orphanage you have." And then Shiro just limps in.
Yeah, all of his arms are in casts.
Actually, the thing is he has a great spirits because he got into a fight today and he lost, but he's ready to take him on again.
Yeah, he says,
"Hey." He shows up. He's like, "Hey, Dad,
I'll get him next time.
I'll get him next time. I'll fuck that kid up. I'll break a bottle over his head like you showed me, Dad." And then Akasuga's like, "Wow, you're really teaching this boy some real good stuff."
Yeah.
And that's when Hashimoto comes in with his awful son.
Yeah, his horrible son who has the same haircut as him.
He looks exactly like him, but he's got like a faded bloody nose, which doesn't make any sense. Like, he's got a bloody nose with the opacity turned down.
Mm-hmm.
And he comes up and he's just like, "Look at what your son did to my son.
Look at
this."
And then I can't believe this. How do you raise your children?
Akasuga's like, "I don't understand the problem. This is sick. I love when boys fight."
This is pretty cool. What's up, Hashimoto? I was just coming to visit. I thought that, I've been wanting to visit this orphanage, and hey, Kiryu showed up at the golf course, so I figured I'd just come over today. It seems like a pretty cool place. It sure would be a shame if any teachers wanted to say, flaunt their relationship to me to maybe try and shut it down, because I wouldn't do that, and I'd in fact get very mad if somebody would imply that. I'd get very mad.
I would probably shut down the only school in town.
I would fire that teacher.
I would fire that teacher, which I do have the power to have. And I would also, I just need to tell you that I hate the internet and I hate children.
Yes.
I really hate the children of today.
Yeah.
They suck.
And that includes your child, Yoshinori.
I think that I should let Shiro beat up your son right now.
In fact, Shiro, I think Shiro should get a weapon. I think it's only fair.
Shiro, I think Kiryu, give Shiro a month to train. Put him in the hyperbolic time chamber. and we will have a battle in 1 month's time. And I want Shiro. I don't want you to hold back.
Look, Shiro, I'm going to put this ring around your trachea. It's poison.
Yes!
In 30 days, it will release it into your bloodstream.
Yes!
But if you can defeat Yoshinori in a battle before then, you can get the antidote.
This is so good. It's in my lip ring.
Mm-hmm.
There's something really especially funny when after Hashimoto's like, I'm taking my son and I'm leaving. Akasaka's just like,
because Yoshinori comes up and he's like, well, Shiro's always talking about, he says he's always bragging about how he doesn't have any parents. And he thinks he's better than us because he doesn't have parents. And then Akasaka's like, wait, what? No, that's kind of fucked up. That no kid would actually do that. He didn't get to choose that he's an orphan. Like, his parents are dead. That's kind of weird.
Killed his parents.
Shintaro Kazuma killed his parents.
I love, but before he leaves, he's just like, because they leave, and then he's just like, Kiryu, it warms my heart that you're running an orphanage with so many happy, healthy young children. He says as he's standing next to a boy who has been beaten and bruised and bloody.
Oh, he's fine. He's happy about it.
Yeah, he loves it now. And then he's like, well, bye, Kiryu. He doesn't. I'm surprised Kiryu didn't ask about the whole like resort deal, but I guess that's not within Akasaka's power. I guess maybe we'll. Yeah. And
Yoshinori does also like run off whenever Akasaka like scolds him, and he's like, "Yeah, whatever, you old man. I'm gonna go play video games and be on the internet."
Yeah. And that's the end of our first part of this 2-stage drama.
Mm-hmm.
I am very glad that we cut this chapter in half because we're.
Oh, is this where you want to cut it?
No. I'm saying I'm glad we decided to.
Okay, yeah, because we're already an hour in and we're not.
Yeah.
We still got a lot.
So more drama now, because we walk back into the orphanage. Haruka gets home from school or wherever she was, and she's here, and we say hi Haruka, and then Kiryu walks back in. We find out that Taichi is mad at Ayako.
Yeah.
Because Taichi let her borrow 1,000 yen.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Ayako has lost it. The fact that this money is Taichi's money is never brought up again, by the way.
What do you mean?
The fact, because this now becomes a thing between Ayako and another character for the rest of the chapter, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I mean, Ayako had it in the first place when it was, when it was. I thought it was.
Yeah, but it was Taichi's money. Taichi loan.
Yeah.
Taichi let her borrow some of his money, and he's mad at her because he wants his money back, but she lost it. And the fact that this money belongs to Taichi is never brought up again.
Yeah, it is a little. I guess it is a little.
I'm
weird
just saying
how it just
that
completely is treated as Ayako's money, basically.
It is now treated as Ayako's money. It also made me think about, what does it mean to loan someone money when you are a child with an allowance?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
What is the benefit?
Because it's
of
like,
that?
how do you get the money to pay them back? Because you have an allowance. You
both get money from your dad at the same time. Speaking of getting money from Kiryu, there is something that happens in Yakuza 5 with these children that is like the funniest thing in the world. And I don't know if it's...
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I'm so excited to talk about it because it literally is... It's
so
funny
upsets
and
you a lot.
It upsets me so much, and it never gets brought up. It's just this one thing that Kiryu does for his kids that makes no sense, and it's never remarked upon. I was so sure that there was going to be a moment in the game where it brings it up again, but no, it's just a Kiryu being a very terrible father on accident in the funniest way possible. I'm so excited to talk about. Okay, so Ayako lost Taichi's 1,000 yen. It is no longer Taichi's yen. It is now her yen. It will never be.
Yes, but the thing is,
Taichi's money.
Taichi does want to buy the new Ninja Rangers manga.
He loves Ninja Rangers. I love this boy. Rangers. I wish this was my son.
He loves wrestling. He loves tokusatsu heroes. He wants.
If I could be Taichi's dad for 1 year with the knowledge that I would then die and Taichi would become an orphan, I would take the deal. Let me have this boy for a year. It's worth it. I'll give up the rest of my life.
He seems delightful.
If I could be Taichi's, he's such a sweet lad. And he just wants his comic, but unfortunately, Ayako has stolen all of his money and lost it. She doesn't know where it is, and now it's time for a family meeting because Kiryu talks to Haruka about it.
She thinks one of the other kids stole it.
I mean, it's kind of a good logic in the sense that there's no way that someone would break in and steal 1,000 yen from a child's wallet, and that's it. Once again, I cannot stress this enough. I'm watching this back. You know, it's always good to have it in front of you when we talk. So Kiryu goes into the kitchen, and he tells Haruka, like, hey, I think someone stole the money. We got to figure out what's going on. And Haruka's like, I'll get all the people, I'll get all the children for the meeting. And then she just big step-ins out. She's whap, 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 like the biggest steps you've ever taken. It is hysterical. I just don't understand how it happened. It's so funny.
Yeah, you have to go and gather up all the orphans.
Yeah. Family meeting.
Family meeting.
He rings the big bell.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, this is when I went fishing. Was after I had gathered everybody in the dining room, but before I went in there.
Oji-san! He brings in a big fish. Before I start pointing fingers at the thief,
here's dinner
among us.
Anybody want it? I hear it's good fried.
It is raw. So Kiryu's just like, they have a little trial thing. He asks them to come clean. It is very clear that all of the children are looking at Kiryu, except for Eri, who is looking down at the ground and crying and yelling and saying, I stole the money, I stole the money.
Whispering, yes, I stole the money, please.
Yeah, yes, I stole the money, and she's just shaking her head.
But, anyways, nobody wants to fess up about it for the time being out loud. Ayako noticed the money was missing like 2 days ago. What were you saying?
Ayako, Riona blames Mitsuo for buying a fancy model kit, and Mitsuo, my sweet poor boy, is just like, I saved my allowance for weeks to buy that thing.
I didn't even buy snacks. I stopped buying snacks.
He went snackless to buy that model.
Get the fucking Gunpla. I bought the new Barbados Lupus.
Yeah, I can't engage with this bit at all, Argyle. But this is very fun. I'm sure it's very funny.
Only hanging on by a thread. Thank you.
I thought you watch infinitely more Gundam than I do, so
technically,
yeah. By the definition of infinite, if you watched one episode of Gundam, you would have watched more than me.
Yeah, I mean, Kiryu, Riona does this because like Koji immediately points the finger at her because he saw her rooting around in Ayako's bag, but Riona was just borrowing some paint. And this is when she points the finger at Mitsuo, and then Mitsuo points the finger back at Koji, and then Koji and Mitsuo are about to fight before.
See, good thing Kiryu is doing a good move here because as a person who for work works with children, he realizes that the thing that he did made things infinitely worse, and he's just like, okay, I will stop. I will now put a stop to this, and I will figure it out on my own because he's like, oops.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit, I made it worse. Okay, let me pull this back.
He says, okay, whoever did it, just come to me later. I'm not going to tell everyone.
That's definitely not going to work, Kiryu. That will never work.
Yeah.
But then he walks out and he sees Eri just reaching into Ayako's bag, and he's just like, Also, I did momentarily, like, I had this like come to Jesus moment as we were having this conversation where I'm just like, we're talking about like and Eri-chan is putting money into Ayako's bag, and I love this game, but I do understand why some people maybe wouldn't be into this. I was just like, we're having this conversation about just like the family meeting, and Kiryu asks which of the children took the money, and Mitsuo bought a model kit. And I think that anyone who doesn't like this is a coward and is wrong objectively, and I couldn't disagree more. This is incredible content. But I guess I can't put myself in the shoes of a person who's like, why is this happening in my Yakuza game?
Yeah, I mean, if you're like used to the crime melodrama, it's a change of pace. But
like, there are some opposing viewpoints that I do not understand. But this one I kind of get. But also, if you have it, I disagree with you.
You just had a sudden revelation. Wait,
I just had a sudden revelation where I was like, Kiryu talking to wait, this is a Yakuza podcast. What am I talking about? But no, this isn't.
Talking about the best part of the game is what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. I'm talking. That's the thing. I'm talking about the best part of the game. This is good. I like this. This is incredibly important and good stuff. And I can't stress enough that I'm not saying I don't like this. All I'm saying is, for one moment, I had a moment where I put myself in the shoes of a capital G gamer.
Okay, I get it.
What if I bought Like if I bought a Call of Duty game and you started out in the Chow Garden, I would be a little pissed off, I guess.
This is not the experience I paid for.
Captain Price, you've got to take care of the Chow.
These little puppies, they're very sick. You need to heal them, Captain Price.
Captain Price, you got to go water your vegetables. I'm gonna go water the vegetables.
It's almost time for harvest.
I've got to go I've got to go shear my sheep so I can make a sweater.
My spice garden's doing very well this year, thank you.
I've got a blue feather. I'm gonna propose to my beloved.
Is this Stardew Valley now?
Oh, I was thinking Harvest Moon.
Oh, I've never played a Harvest Moon. Same thing.
I think Harvest Moon is the one with the feather. At least the one I played. I should emulate that. I mean, I should buy that game.
Just play Stardew Valley. It's better.
Yeah. It's just the one I'm nostalgic for. So Kiryu goes to talk with Eri. She stole the money because her friends were going to the movies, I think.
By the way, Ayako checked her bag and the money is back in there.
Yeah, the money's back, and
where Eri got the money? Who knows?
Stolen. She stole it.
She beat up a thug in Ryukyu.
Oh yeah, I guess she did go to the movie. Yeah, where did she get that money? She went to the real estate office and she just collected. She was like, Kiryu has not collected money from this place since the 1980s.
I'll just skim a little off the top.
There's 300 trillion yen waiting for him after what's her name? Her penal real estate firm has been just cranking away at Kamurocho for the last better part of like 25 years. So she just had to go, and yes, there was trillions of yen sitting there, just waiting. So she took 10,000 yen out and put it back in the bag.
1,000.
Just 1,000.
Just 1,000. $10.
Yeah. I'm just like dying trying to remember what that lady's name was.
I couldn't tell you.
It was Marina.
Marina, that's it. Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Who had a fetish for Kiryu's glasses.
Mm-hmm.
It's so funny.
He does look pretty good with the glasses.
Those glasses, I wish that he kept them on. They were so
if he was
good.
Wearing the glasses like right now.
With my God, if he was a dad with some dad. Yes. Please. Oh, Dad, put on those glasses, Dad. So Eri
found out
Ayako,
he has to wear contacts now.
Yes.
This man is in perfect health,
so
he's never going to need to wear glasses, but
surely his vision will start going with age. Like when he's 50, he's going to start wearing reading glasses when he uses his computer.
He will burn the cataracts off of his eyes through the power of his heat action.
He's just going to, the heat action, just LASIK his eyes back into shape. So Ayako basically overhears this conversation about the stolen money. She says, "I found the money. Thank you." Blah 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 blah. And the one thing they agree on is that they don't want anyone to find out that she stole the money.
Well, I like this conversation here. Ayako comes up and she says she forgives Eri, and she also apologizes herself because she actually saw Eri stealing the money in the first place.
Yeah, stealing the money. And once again, no one
have like the guts to like speak up and like stop her from doing it.
No one is talking about how this is Taichi's money.
Yes, it is.
Give the boy his $. He deserves it. He wants his comic.
He will get his comic. He'll get his comic. Don't worry.
Just making me upset.
I like this. It's a really sweet moment between the two of them.
It is sweet, and I like. Yeah, they Kiryu gathers.
Like Ayako's like, hey, I'm like supposed to be your older sister, and I didn't act like it. I'm sorry for that, and they make up. So they hatch a plan. They're gonna hatch a plan. They're gonna gather everyone up because everyone's still mad about all the finger pointing that happened. So they whisper a little bit. I gather everyone up, and he says, "Oh, you know what happened? Eri came to me a couple days ago and said she found 1,000 yen on the ground, and I just plumb forgot about it."
Yeah, I do love Kiryu. Fucking literally, he's hamming it up so hard. It's so funny, like how blatant it. He says, wait a minute, 1,000 yen. Is that not how much you were missing, Ayako? And Ayako's like, it was 1,000. And he goes, well, I guess that settles it. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, he's like, it seems
if
pretty
the pants
logical.
have the dots on them, wouldn't you agree?
It seems like it would be pretty logical for that to be the choice. Yes, that must be it.
Yeah, and then all the kids get pissed off because they're still mad about getting blamed for stealing the money. They're all mad, and then Ayako is just like, wait, no, it was my fault. I did it. I shouldn't have dropped the money. Sorry, don't blame Ochi-san.
And then everybody's like, oh, it's okay, and then they're all, and Mitsuo's like, well, I guess I kind of deserved it for buying that model. I don't know. And everybody's fine.
And Taichi forgot that it was his money, I guess.
Yeah.
Give him back
Give
his
him the money. He needs the Ninja Rangers manga. Everybody else at school,
it's so upsetting.
Everybody else at school reads Ninja Rangers, and if they read it before him, they're going to spoil it for him.
He's going to get excluded. That's how kids are.
Yeah.
But then he does finally at the end. He finally says that it is money.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Taichi.
Thank
you, Taichi. And now it's dinner time. So Kiryu is gonna have to wait. Dinner will be ready in 3 hours after Kiryu cuts a single onion and peels 1 carrot.
Well, he's got Haruka helping him this time.
I don't think Kiryu knows how to peel. I don't think I trust him with a peeler. Actually, I barely trust him with a knife.
Yeah.
You can fuck yourself up with one of those things.
Oh yeah. Kiryu with a mandolin. Oh my god.
I hate those things. I wouldn't use one of those. I wouldn't trust Kiryu to use one of those.
Who needs a hand guard? I'm the dragon. No, I don't need one of those.
No, Kiryu, you need one. Seeing people use a mandolin without a hand guard is like it feels like getting teeth pulled. It really upsets me. It really upsets me. They make them for a reason. Use the fucking hand guard, please. Please, I don't care if you're a fucking chef on YouTube. Use the fucking hand guard. There's no reason not to.
This is Kitchen Safety Corner with
This Jordan. Is Kitchen Safety Corner, new segment. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. Use a fucking hand guard. Stop using... Ugh! Makes me so mad.
And don't put your leather gloves whenever you're using your mandolin.
Buy a cut glove. Don't buy a cut glove. You don't need one. Just use the hand guard.
Oh, yeah. You need the fucking chainmail glove is what you need.
Use the chainmail glove. Just use the hand guard, okay? It's so easy. Do I have any other safety tips? No.
Keep a fire extinguisher in your kitchen.
Yeah, I probably should do that. I don't do that. I don't have one.
It's the only unitasker you need. I've watched a lot of Good Eats when I was a kid.
I just can't imagine owning a fire extinguisher and not wanting to just give it a quick
just
blast.
A little squirt.
A little squirt in the bathtub, just because I've never used one in my entire life, and if I had one, I could not resist the urge.
Yeah, but once you pull the pin, you can't put it back in, so you'd need to buy a whole new one after that.
God damn it! I want to go full Bart Simpson on a fire extinguisher. Sit down in a chair and just start
spinning around. Yeah,
spinning around I've never used one. I just want to one day.
Mm-hmm.
So with all the drama behind us, Kiryu goes outside and Haruka's like, hey, you know that man who was
the weird guy in the blue truck?
Yeah, I saw the blue truck, and I the guy with the punch perm, he's here. Mm-hmm. The guy with the punch perm? ?
She says the curly hair in
short curly hair.
Yeah. So you go outside, you go to the beach, and there's nobody there. The truck isn't around.
I do love that we do see our wonderful little dirt children just sword fighting. They're just really whack. These boys are fighting.
Any time that you the kids are just around doing things, like Taichi and Mitsuo and maybe Koji are usually on the beach, just doing combat sports,
or hitting each other with doing Muay Thai on each other. And
they're practicing Krav Maga takedowns on each other.
Yeah. I mean, they get it from their dad. Rikia shows up and he explains that he's not here to evict them. He's just got
he's really timid and hey, could you do a favor for me, please?
He's blushing. He's like, a guy who's bigger and stronger than me. He's the biggest guy on the island. Kiryu's probably the biggest guy on the island.
He's pretty large, yeah.
He's pretty big. But apparently, remember Saki, the girl with the sketchbook?
Mm-hmm.
She's gone.
Yeah, she disappeared a couple days ago. Uh-oh.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, content warning for suicide coming up. We get some Saki backstory, and it's pretty rough.
She disappeared. Nobody knows why. Nobody can find her. Rikia says word for word, "We got men searching the streets." I want to correct you.
Man.
Yeah, we've got man. We've got Mikio searching the streets. I'm here. Nakahara's back at the office.
There's sometimes you need just two men, and then there's the version of it that sometimes you need just one man, and it says me'll do what you need, and it's just that's Rikia's. You need one man. I've got man looking for her on the streets. I'm man. It's me. Mitsuo's tired.
You mean Mikio?
Mikio.
Mitsuo is the child.
Mitsuo is also tired from all of his combat sports.
He is tired, yes.
So then Kiryu's like, well, why don't you file a missing persons report? That's what our beautiful, perfect, wonderful police
there's a little problem with that, Kiryu.
It's kind of, the thing is that kind of this is kind of extremely extremely illegal. It's kind of an unofficial adoption, and Kiryu starts tugging at his collar so hard that his shirt rips off.
I don't know about that.
I hope I never face any consequences for this relationship, this parental relationship.
And then he's like, okay, wait. No, you gotta understand, Kiryu. Saki's parents were pieces of shit. You got take it from me, the guy who tried to beat you up 3 days ago. Her dad was a drunk and a gambler, and also
her mom
beat her and her mom, and her mom was always sleeping around, had sex, didn't care for her.
She was a party girl.
Yeah, and then one day they went to collect a gambling debt from the father, and when they opened the door, he had hung himself. Yeah.
And Haruka. No, Saki was like, she saw the whole thing, and because of that, she doesn't talk anymore. That's why she draws everything.
Mm-hmm.
And the reason they can't get the police involved is because ever since then, Nakahara, yes, Nakahara, has been taking care of her, but like, as an Kiryu's just like probably should have like adopted this child. I don't actually know. Like, Kiryu runs an orphanage, and he takes care of Haruka. Like, she lives with him, like, in the orphanage. Like, he is her guardian in the sense that he is the owner of the orphanage in which she lives, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there no reason, like, if he is currently her legal guardian, because he runs the orphanage, why doesn't he adopt her? Like, I don't know, maybe Japanese adoption law or American adoption law.
This does become an issue later in the series.
This does become an issue in another game.
Yeah.
But like,
this does remind me. We'll talk about it in a little bit. But yeah, go ahead.
I mean, in my brain, it's probably the Kiryu just kept forgetting.
Yeah.
He just was like, why does it matter if I sign a piece of paper? I know that you're my daughter.
I know that she's my daughter, and she knows I'm her dad. What does it matter?
It's just like, no, it's very important, like, for legal reasons that who cares about what a piece of paper says?
Yeah, like, if she's in the hospital
will never cause any problems.
Or like,
if she's in the hospital or anything like that.
That'll
something
never
happened
happen.
to her and they need to.
That'll never happen.
So.
This does remind me. Yakuza 3 has. Like every Yakuza game has a profiles section, but in Yakuza 3, it is an entire relationship tree. I love this.
Ooh.
This is really, really good. Like, if you go into the profiles section, it is every character, like their headshot, and then it will have arrows drawn to the other characters explaining their relationship. Nice. Like, characters will be grouped together, like all the orphans are in one little chunk.
Speaking of relationships, Rikia.
Sorry, I'm just talking about the profiles thing more. Yeah, it's just really good. Okay. I wish they did this with other games. This is like the only game in the series that does it. It's very strange that it is, because I love it a lot. They don't.
And I think Judgment doesn't even do this one at all.
And there is. Sorry, there is. I did look at Sayama's portrait, and it does have one cute little detail which says that while she's in the United States, she's still getting used to driving on the right side of the road.
That's good. I like that. And she does know how to drive. But speaking of people who have relationships, Rikia is like, he says like, well, you've got to help me out. Nakahara's like going absolutely ballistic trying to find
the like rumor has it that like the mom's been back in town and she wants Saki back,
just to like have her do chores or something.
And then he's like, hey please, Aniki, you gotta help us. You gotta help us.
And Kiryu's like, wait.
Why does it have to be me?
Why are you calling...
And he says, the boss really likes you. He loves you ever since you walked in the other day, so big and large. You know, he said, oh man, I really love that guy. He's big and large. You gotta come, Aniki. Come on.
And Kiryu's like, wait, why are you calling me Aniki?
Hold on now. Why are you calling me Aniki?
I'm not your Aniki. And
you're my Aniki.
And he's just like, well, he materializes a hat and then starts twisting it. Well, it's because you're my Aniki.
Yeah, you're my Aniki. Look, can this wait? I've got the truck running already. Can this wait? Wait. No. I'm nobody to you. Well, you're the captain of the Ryudo family. What's going on?
You literally, I'm a civilian. You are a lieutenant. And please don't call me Aniki. My kids are watching. And he's just like, but you're so strong.
You're so big and strong, and I want to be just like you when I grow up. Come on.
He just keeps calling. It's so funny because in the Japanese he just keeps saying Aniki. And he's like, you're my Aniki. And then he's like, okay, I'm gonna go get the car. See you later, Aniki. I'll be right back. It is fucking adorable. I love Rikiya. It is so funny.
Please watch this cutscene if nothing else, because it's
I love
funny.
how exasperated Kiryu is, and Rikiya sees absolutely nothing wrong with what he's doing. He is so committed to this bit. Kiryu is his Aniki because he did beat him up one time. It is so good. I love it. But yes, we've been going for that's where we're gonna cut it this week, I think. Please watch this cutscene. It's very funny.
Yes.
That's it for this week. And once again, I just forgot to ask for questions. Let me check the Discord. Do we got any? Let's see. I don't think we have any, but let's check. Dolce to postcard. Nope. But hey, if you got questions, send them to @Kamurocho Radio on Twitter, or you can join our Discord. The link to join is in the bottom of every episode, and post them in the Dolce to postcard.
Yeah, we're posting
channel.
a lot about Lost Judgment right now. We've got the man himself, Cyric Z, in the chat.
Yeah, it's really fun to see Cyric Z making guides.
Talking about his guide making process, where he's like, I am working out mathematically how much health each of these healing items works using a ruler put up to my fucking television screen.
Just incredible. Thank you for your service. But
does it for you folks.
Yeah, really. And also he does it, I think, because he just likes to. He
does just like to do it. He has fun.
He really
doing
just
it.
likes to do it. Yeah.
I commend him for it.
It's popping off in our Discord. Come in and talk about Yakuza with us. I'm looking at you posted a beautiful picture of NY Hot Dog, which is still there, folks.
A beautiful picture of the husband Kaito in front of the NY Hot Dog.
Kaito's if Sega's gonna take Yakumi out from behind, take him behind the shed and put one in his head, can Yakumi be like, I'm canceled, I'm going to be a cop in the US, and then just make a game where he plays Kaito, please?
God. Apparently there's going to be an expansion for Lost Judgment starring Kaito, so you presumably get to play as him, so I cannot wait for that.
I love Kaito so much. Kaito is such a good character.
I fucking love Kaito. Beautiful man.
He's so good in his shirt. He's the loudest shirt.
I love him. I love his drop kicks. I love his shirt.
He's so good. He's so fun. But anyway, thanks everybody for listening. We'll finish this chapter next week. Yeah, next week for sure. I don't have a huge week ahead of me like I did this week. So we'll do another. I've
got a reasonably busy week ahead of me. So.
Oh, okay. Maybe not.
I haven't been working for the last couple of weeks, but I am working this week. So.
You can find all of our episodes at yakuzapod.com. You can find our Twitter at Kamurocho Radio. You can find me on Twitter at Bradipusrex, which is locked. But hey, if you're not a child,
if you're not one of Jordan's students,
well, let's just broadly reach out to anyone if you are over the age of 18, and even 18 is pushing it.
Mm-hmm.
Even 18 is pushing it for me. But if you're like, giving a specific number is not where I want to be at in my life right now. But let's just say if you're not a child,
yes,
that's what I would ask of you. You can follow
Honestly,
me.
Honestly, at this point, no teenagers either.
Please, no teenagers. That's my rule. You can follow me, and then you can be one of the 2 followers I lost when I made a tweet that was so gross that it pushed me from 201 back to 199.
Damn.
And it was worth every fucking letter of that tweet.
I have not seen the tweet. I don't check Twitter much these days. Sorry.
It's a very bad tweet, and I was so proud of it. And honestly, I was so happy getting to 201 or getting past 200, but I was so delighted that I lost another one. I was so happy when I saw that I went back from 201 to 200, and then when I realized that tweet lost me 2 followers and I was back in the hundreds place, I was just like, yes. So if you scroll back in my Twitter,
I want to see what it is.
Okay, I'll send it to you.
Thank you.
I'll send it to you right now.
Wonderful. We'll get this.
Argyle, you're on Twitter at Argyle_Funk.
That is correct. I am also on a couple other podcasts. Well, I'm only on one other one, but I was on one other one that I'm not on anymore, but it's still going. So I was on Wow Cool Robot. That is a Gundam podcast hosted by a friend of the show, Max. I talked about G Gundam with him and Audrey, both of which are also co-hosts with me on Pod of Greed. That is POD of Greed. It is a Yu-Gi-Oh! GX podcast currently. Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, pretty good show. I like it a lot.
Pretty good show. So you said.
Give it a listen.
Give it a listen.
Let's see this
and
tweet.
You can find me. It's a good tweet, isn't it?
It's a pretty good tweet. I like it.
It's a pretty good tweet, though. I hope if you like poetry, you'll love this tweet.
There you go. I'll give that a like.
Thank you. So you can find me on KyleXY, which has 4 episodes left, plus maybe some more if we do fanfic. We're not sure. And you can listen to Slappers Only, which we have a very good episode about Ghost of Tsushima coming out pretty soon. Let's give that a listen. And I guess I'll shout out Matter Meter Lads, which is not a real podcast.
The Matter Meter Lads.
We only recorded 1 episode of it, and we haven't recorded a second, but that's a poetry podcast that I do as a joke, and it's like 20 minutes long. Mm-hmm. But I guess look up Matter Meter Lads,
starring yourself, Giga, Kay, and Nicki Minaj.
And Nicki Minaj, once she gets back around to
she's very busy.
She's been very busy being bad.
Her friend, her like cousin's friend's fiance or whatever has swollen testicles, and she has to help with that.
Yeah. You can. We're hosted on the Noise Space Network, noisepace.xyz. Lots of great podcasts. Listen to September. It's still September on Fear Baiting.
September's almost over. It's going to be Schlocktober next. So
September and Schlocktober. And you can listen to Nana Roy's Nightmare and Era, or Nana Roy's Podcasting is Forbidden in the Cloud Recesses. Yeah. Also, vote in the Name of the Year bracket, please.
Yeah.
Vote for Elegant Elliot over Normie Colazo. Just saying.
Vote for one of our friends over one of the other friends.
Please vote for Elegant Elliot. It's a funnier name.
I did vote for Elegant Elliot over Normie
Elegant
Colazo.
Elliot is such a good name.
It's very good.
And vote for what was like Probable Dadson
Possible
or something.
Dadson.
Possible yes. Dadson.
I love Possible Dadson. That was almost the one that I picked for Peacock server. But I had to go with Kashmir Pope Lazar.
Yeah, that's a good one. Okay, vote it for Name of the Year on the Twitter, and that's all we got for you this week. We'll tune in next time for the second half of Chapter 3, because boy, that was a good call to split this one in 2.
Yeah, gosh, I didn't think we would be able to go this long on half of a chapter. Yeah, you were right.
When we're talking about Kiryu's kids, we spend your brain just melts, and you just want to talk about these boys.
It's a very dense one. Yeah, there's not a lot of like combat gameplay in this. Well, most of the combat's going to be in the next part of the chapter, which I think might be a little shorter.
Might be a little shorter
that episode, but
that's
it'll be fine.
It's fine. So thank you all very much for listening. You're now hearing the beautiful dulcet tones of Kamurocho Lullaby, and you know what that means. It means our time.
Jordan,
it's over.
Jordan, I've got a question for you.
What's your question?
What's Kiwami mean?
Oh, Kiwami? Well, Kiwami means extreme.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
でさえ